Kristen from Lancaster Finds, and here I am organizing my glass ornament boxes, and I thought I would bring you along and kind of show you my process, which is chaotic at best. So I am currently working on this shiny bright ornament box that I have, and I'm trying to get shiny bright ornaments in the box. And you can see this is a very old shiny bright cap that says made in US of A. Not sure I can actually get you to see that. You can kind of see the outline of it. And then this is an older cap that is crimped that just says, that actually says shiny bright made in USA, where this one will just say made in US of A. But they're both attributed to shiny bright or decorators that made the same ornaments. And then I have these ornament boxes of things that I've collected over the last year. So you can see, I don't really have them separated. Like this is a Polish ornament, and it has a different cap. See how that is a very small cap, and it has that little sectioned part to it. Oh my gosh, I can't focus here. So then these are shiny bright because they have the crimped. Now that one has a little bit of wear on the mica, but it does go with that other one that I have. And with vintage ornaments, you're going to have wear. You can see that circle mark on that one, but you can strategically place it on your tree so that you don't see that. And that's kind of the allure of the vintage ornaments, is they have that kind of old feel. That is another striped one. And I usually just place them in the box just so it looks pretty aesthetically, and so that there's not like too many of the same kind together. Now, if you have ones, I have ones here that don't have caps at all, but I save when I break an ornament, I will save the cap, and I have a bin that I just go to and get the cap out of there that would match the cap of that era. Like this one is confusing because it just says made in USA, but that looks to be shiny bright. So some of them, they'll all go in this box, and then you'll see I have other boxes started here. And then I also, when I'm going through the ornaments, I look at individual ones that would be worth selling individually. And these are called apple core ornaments. They're lovely. They have really nice hand-painted details on them, and they look like an apple that's been eaten. But they are, there's a lot of collectors that just will collect the apple core. So those are worth selling separately. This one's kind of a unique, different shape of the apple core with that top teardrop. Now there's a lot of wear on that, but it's still a very cool old ornament. I also have these boxes that I need to research. These will probably all mostly sell, like those. These have liquid in them. Do you see the liquid bouncing around? So these are called kaleidoscope ornaments, and this particular one is from Japan. So I will sell that individually, so I will add it to this tray. But then this box looks to be mostly Poland Fantasia ornaments. So I will try and find enough ornaments to fill this box and get that going. And then we can see if there's any markings on this particular box. I don't think there are. Nope. It just has an original sticker there. And then I have two of these boxes that I've never seen before. So I'm going to research this to say who is the United States Glass Manufacturing Company, New York, New York? What kind of ornaments did they make, so that I can fill these with ornaments that make sense. So with every box, I do clean out. This one was fairly dirty on the inside, but I clean them out to make sure all the dust and any must gets out. And then I've reinforced this with some tissue underneath to hold this platform up. And then on these, I take the separators out completely, wipe down the whole box, put brand new tissue in to make sure that these ornaments last for many, many years. And then once the tissue's in it, then that's a completed box, and it goes in this pile here. So this is all ready to list. So these are ornament boxes that have already been curated and are in order. Now this is fantastic. This is a Heim box, which is super, super, super rare. Now Heim ornaments are also very rare, and I didn't have Heim ornaments to put in it, so I put in these gorgeous striped shiny bright, and I will be selling that. So this is like completely done, ready to go. Got to get it listed on eBay. There's another set of the Polish ornaments. So many. So these are ready to go. And then I have this other whole box here of boxes that are ready to go, except they need to be cleaned and add tissue. Or they're missing caps or whatever. So see, like this needs tissue in it, just so that when it does sell, I can easily ship it without worrying about the ornaments kind of flapping around. This has older tissue, which can hold a lot of, this has the mica glitter, and if any of that fell off, it'll be in the tissue and then can discolor your ornaments. So I usually take those out, clean the box, add fresh tissue. These are the smaller size Fantasia with some indents. Very, very pretty. These are very sparkly. Those reflectors are very cool. So that's going to be another box. Some of them have mismatched. Like this is a rare Premier box, and I've got the Premier ornaments in the Premier box, but I don't have the original lid, so I just fashion a lid that is pretty close in size just so they're protected. This one has no lid, and I will just put cardboard over it when I ship it. But there's some great striped shiny brights. So that is my process. So for those of you who are not familiar with Lanchester Finds, I am an eBay seller, and I do vintage Christmas all year round, but this time of year I do only do the curated boxes once a year. So I do save my ornaments all year and put together these boxes. I have done before a Christmas in July where I've released a few boxes, but this is kind of my big release drop, whatever you would like to call it, for the holiday season of 2025. So if you watch me or follow me on Facebook or Instagram, you've probably seen photos of these boxes, but this is kind of a behind the scenes process. And I do list them on my eBay store. I try and do Sunday night auctions, and I start them usually at a reasonable start price. And if they don't sell at auction, I will do a buy it now with best offer. So there's plenty of very cool ornaments here that I will be listing. And it's a fun process. There is a reason why I only do it once a year, because it is very time consuming and takes up a lot of space. But I usually try and do my sales just around Thanksgiving or Black Friday. And I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving and a wonderful holiday season. I do sell a lot of other things, so you can always check out my store. I can kind of show you what I have currently listed, really behind the scenes. I have some great single ornaments. These are actually up for this Sunday night, and I just posted a reel on Facebook and Instagram to advertise these. So there's some really rare ones in here. The lighting's not the greatest. And then I do have some Radco. Let's see if I can sneak a peek at one of the Radcos. That's a Santa on a balloon. This is a Radco set in this box. That's pretty cool. There's like an ornament for every season in that Radco box. I have some very interesting vintage figurines. I have a mink teddy bear, and of course Star Wars. I have also some of my Star Wars collectibles here that I haven't quite listed yet, but they're on my little mantle to display. So that is kind of what I have listed currently, and those other boxes will be coming soon. So I hope you check out my eBay store. I do have other categories. I will not show you my inventory closet that has all of that because it's a mess. But I do sell dollhouse miniatures. I have a private pick I've been working on where I'm helping someone clean out their um, uncle's collection of trains and vintage toys. I have this great lot of bamboo vintage fishing rods. There's 3 of them left. So anyway, lots of variety, lots of interesting things. So check out my eBay store on Lanchester Finds and follow along on Facebook and Instagram. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks.